If you're a bivocational pastor, then this special flash episode is just for you. I'm Pete Mitchell, and in between our regular Church Planter podcast episodes, I'll be bringing you insight and ideas to help our bivo pastors have an easier and more profitable go at it. If you'd like more info on the training program specifically for bivocational pastors, you can check it out at missionbybusiness.com. All right, I hope you're getting as much value out of these daily videos and or podcasts, depending on how you get this information, as I'm actually getting from delivering it to you. It's kind of funny because I get all these questions all day long. So if you're wondering, okay, where does Pete come up with the topics to cover on this stuff? It's literally from the conversations that I have with clients and with prospects and stuff like that. So today I wanted to kind of continue the conversation on emails. So if you remember, yesterday's video and or podcast was on making that mundane email and really livening it up and showing what Walmart was doing, and also, and I guess technically I found out later, it wasn't Walmart, it was like, I guess they're doing the same thing that Amazon is doing. They're allowing other people to sell through their website. And so, this was like one of the sellers. It's, like Amazon's got Marketplace and all these other people can sell using the portal of Amazon. Well, that's what this was. This was one of those companies, and this was their email that they gave that was really fun and exciting and different. And I went over CD Baby, their email that got them 20,000 citations on Google because it was so unique, so different, so great. So email is one of those things that can be the most powerful tool that you've got. Now, without a doubt, email deliverability rates, open rates, everything has gone down from its heyday. It's one of the reasons why I do so much texting. That is not to say that I've cut out email. So again, if you're wondering why in the world is Pete covering this stuff, again, I'm Pete Mitchell. I'm the co-host of the Church Planter podcast, producer of Church Planter magazine, and I help bivocational pastors. And I do that a lot of different ways. One of the ways is helping them grow their businesses. So if you have a business, this is going to help you. I have a training where I train bivocational pastors to do what I do, which is a business growth consultant. And so, this is my world. This is what I do. So I don't care if you're a painter or a roofer or a carpet cleaner or whatever you are. This can help you in your business. This can help you get more clients. So I was talking with this one company. They, really interesting niche. They train real estate agents to be luxury market specialists. So what's a luxury market? Luxury market basically means it's going to be a higher end price point. Now in different parts of the country, that means completely different things. Like here where I live in Southern California, $1 million home is what we call a medium home. It's nothing special. Probably 1.5 million and up, and certainly in certain cities like Newport Beach would probably be 2.5, 3 million and up. Certain parts, Beverly Hills, things like that, 4, 5 million and up would be considered luxury. So they train real estate agents to be luxury specialists, and they give them a designation. No idea what the designation is. I don't remember. It's been too long since I had this conversation with them. But here's the point. They're doing a few $1 million a year. And they're like, well, one of our big problems is we have a renewal fee. So if you want to keep the designation, you got to pay, I think it's like $250 a year. And that's where they make the bulk of their money. It's in these renewals, what we call a continuity program. Brilliant idea. Love it all the way. It's 100% awesome. But here's the problem. They really don't do any marketing for it. So they're like, well, usually, it's due December. They have a couple of months, 2 months that they can be late. And then we sometimes do a special email. We do 2 emails, basically tell them they got the next 2 days, and we'll give it to them for, we'll waive the late fee, which I think was $50. So I think maybe it was $199 a year and then $249 if you were late, and we'll waive it. And I go, okay, well, when you do that, what happens? Oh, we usually make about $50,000. Okay. 2 emails are sent out, you make $50,000. that means you get $25,000 per email that you send out. I think I have a solution for you. Send out more emails, right? Seems totally obvious, like, well, of course, if you need to get more business, just send out more emails. But I cannot tell you how many people are so opposed to that. They're so afraid that they're going to offend people. They're so afraid, oh, what are they going to think? They're hounding me. You know, if you've gone through any of my stuff in the past, you will get a ton of follow-up emails from me. Do I upset people with my emails? Some people absolutely get upset. Here's the reality. That was someone who hadn't bought from me. They weren't going to buy from me. So I lose nothing in them being upset because I sent them one too many emails that they were just devastatingly offended by, that they, oh my gosh, you sent me an email 3 days in a row. So what? So what? Who cares? I'm not worried about the non-buyers. I'm worried about the buyers. I'm worried about the people who want my help, who want me to help them get to the next level. That's all that concerns me. Can I help them? That's who I want to help. So I want you to understand this, that if you have any kind of business, you can email far more than you think you can. In fact, after Obama's first election, Obama did everything right when it came to email marketing. They had teams of agents. They had teams of guys who were just literally banging out emails, writing great sales copy. They found out that the uglier the email was, the better response they got when they took out all the pictures and all the, fancy header and all that and just got rid of it and just black text on a white background. Response rates went way up. And of course, they were measuring how much people were contributing to the campaign. And that's really what they were focusing on. So you and your business want to be kind of like the Obama campaign when they ran theirs and how great they were at email. In fact, there's been many articles written about this. You can probably Google it, Google Obama email campaign and read great articles on it. But one guy said, what we found is that there is an incredibly high tolerance level for email. They were basically sending an email every day to the same people over and over. Just email every single day. And the unsubscribes weren't that high. I myself personally do not worry about unsubscribes. I love it when people unsubscribe from my list and they go, oh, I don't want people to unsubscribe from my list because then I can't market to them. They weren't going to buy. They didn't like what you had. They didn't like what you offered. They didn't like you. Who knows what the reason is? Who cares what the reason is? What matters is you need to follow up with the people who do like you, who do like what you offer, who do want to work with you. Life gets in the way. We project onto people what we think is going on. Oh, I'm bothering them. Man, I've already reached out to them 2 or 3 times and they don't seem to be interested. I'm bothering them. I'm just going to go ahead and, ignore all of that. And I'm not going to follow up with it anymore because if they wanted it, they would reach out to me. That's not true. That's not true at all. What is true is that the more you follow up with people, the better chance you have of bringing them on as a client. The reality comes down to this. Life gets in the way. People can be thinking to themselves, oh, you know what? Pete's been reaching out to me. I've been meaning to follow up with him. I just haven't had a chance to do it. That's how I look at things. When people don't follow back up with me, so I'll give you a great example. I've got this one gal who I'm trying to bring on as a client. She runs 5 pet stores in Chicago, and I really want this person as a client because I see the opportunity of what they've got. I'm like, man, I could really help them blow up their business. And bare minimum, I'm looking at this thing going, I could actually just right out of the gate make them an extra $20,000, $25,000 a month with nothing new on their part. What business doesn't want that kind of extra capital into their business? So I followed up with her via text. Oh yeah, I want to get together with you. I had my assistant send an email to her to schedule a call. She didn't do it. My email sent another one. She didn't do it. So now I got to follow up again. Now I could look at that and go, well, I texted her. I emailed her twice. When she's ready, I'll follow up with her. I can't take that chance. Life gets in the way. She's running 5 pet stores. She's very, very busy. I know she wants to meet with me. She already said she wanted to meet with me. I'm going to keep following up until she finally sets that appointment with me and I can talk and show her, hey, here's how I can help you. So I want you to think about that in your own business. Again, you're bivocational, or maybe you run a company for somebody, you run marketing, whatever it might be. Understand this, you can do a lot more emailing than you think possible. So email. Email like crazy. Email as much as you possibly can. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And if you're a bivocational pastor and you're like, hey, Pete does this training for bivocational pastors, or pastors who are thinking about going bivo, or ex-pastors who are like, hey, I'm trying to find my way, then I'm going to encourage you to check out the free training I have set up at missionbybusiness.com. I got a free training there. You can see everything that we do. If it makes sense to you like it makes sense to me, well, then at the end of the training, a little button will pop up and you can schedule a call with me, and you and I will actually get on the phone and we'll talk. And if it's right for you, great. If it's not right for you, great, it's not. But it's the easiest next step you can make, and it could be something that can change your life for the better. So I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and do that. So with that, I'm Pete Mitchell, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.